Okay, so here we go with the D1 bubble sort for EdExcel, and we've been asked to sort these numbers into ascending order using a bubble sort, and the two important phrases here are ascending order and bubble sort. So probably what the exam will ask you to do is just show the result of the first pass. So that's what the examiner is probably looking for the first line. You've moved the numbers to the correct places and the 97 is now in the right place. So we will be doing now a bubble of all of the numbers through the next list for the second pass, but again you don't need to show them. So I'd like to try and show you a quick and easy way to work out what happens. So I'm looking at the 58 in particular and I'm thinking, well, when that bubbles with 31, will it swap? And it will. So it's going to move along. So I'll now move it along and compare it with 26 and think, will it bubble, will it swap with 26? And it will. So I now look at the 53 and think, will it swap with 53? And it will. So I keep going, and finally now 58 has met 93, which is a number bigger than it. So it's not going to swap with 93, so it's now found its place. So 58 now has found its place in the next pass, and all the numbers it bubbled with and it swapped with will slot in behind it. So now the 93 that it met, I'll do the same thing with that and think, well, will it swap with 41? Yes, it will. Will it swap with 59? Yes, it will. Will it swap with 97? Well, no, it clearly won't. I've already put a box around 97 to show that's in the right place. So 93 has now found its place, and 41 and 59 slot in behind it. And now we've reached the end of the second pass, and 93 is definitely in the right place. Now you don't need to write the 97 down at this stage, but some people do prefer to keep everything in the right place, everything in the list at every time. Okay, so now I'm on to my third pass, and again I look at 31 and think, well, where will that slot in? Well, it keeps bubbling along until it meets 53. That's a number bigger than it, so it will slot in front of 53, and the numbers, well, in this case just number 26, will slot in behind it. 53, well, that's not going anywhere. 58 is bigger than it, so it's already in its right place for this pass. 58, again, will bubble along until it meets 59, so it's found its place, and 41 will slot in behind it. 59, 93, so again, that's found its place. And now we've reached the end of the third pass, and 59 now must definitely be in the right place. And again, 93 and 97, you don't need to write them down at this stage, but again, a lot of people like to keep the list full at every stage. So there they are. And now I'm on to my fourth pass. 53 will swap with 41, but will slot in front of 58, and 41 slot in behind it. 58 isn't bigger than 59, clearly, so it will slot in there, and now 58 is in the right place, so that's the end of the fourth pass, and again I can show all the other numbers if I wish to. Now you could at this stage be forgiven for thinking, well, I've finished the bubble sort, I've got all the numbers in the right order, because we as human beings can see that 26, 31, 41, 53, etc. are in the correct order. However, on that fourth pass we did make a swap. If you remember, we swapped 53 and 41 over, so we don't know that the algorithm has finished. So there are two things we can do. We can either make some statement here, or we can carry on and do a fifth pass to show what would happen on the fifth pass. Or if we had simply said that it was sorted and there were no more swaps, that would have been okay as well. But do be careful, do make sure that at some point you do write what the final list is. And do, of course, check that they are in the right order. Check that these are the right numbers from the original list, and check that they are in ascending order. Some people do ascending instead of a descending if they've been asked for a descending list. If you do make that mistake and then realise, don't waste time doing the bubble sort all over again. It's okay to do an ascending sort, but then at the end write it backwards and say, therefore the descending order is. Be very careful if you do that, because some people forget to write it backwards at the end, and you'll probably lose 2 marks by doing that.